Today at 1 Minute at Work, I'm talking to Jason, a supply chain manager for Mars Australia.
I wonder what I'll learn today.
Let's get going with the questions. What is it that your company does?
Mars is Mars Bars. They're a chocolate bar company, but they also have a pet care division. And so I work in the pet care side, which owns Pedigree, My Dog, Dine, Whiskas, Smackers, Optimum, all those brands.
And what is your responsibility in that role, and what do you do?
So I look after supply across Australia for Coles. So just making sure that we have adequate enough supply across all those brands within the supermarket shelves.
What is the biggest challenge you're facing in your work right now?
I think biggest challenge would be supply issues at the moment. We're just having a lot of issues with COVID across the world, not so much in Australia, thankfully. Getting even container ships at the moment is very hard. A stimulus being released in America and a lot of people going to online shopping, which means there's a lot more boats on the water. Some challenges supply-wise in Australia actually as well at the minute.
And what are you doing to help overcome these challenges?
I deal with quite a few stakeholders. The main kind of part of my role is to communicate to stakeholders. So communicating what are the challenges that we have, and what are the actions that we're taking to be able to navigate through those challenges, and where we're sitting on all those kind of challenges and where we're getting to. So
what is the most powerful thing you've learned in your career?
I think the biggest thing to me that I've learned, just to be able to bring God into wherever I'm going, and to bring God's presence where it's easy to kind of get annoyed or get angry with the things that are happening. It's to remember, it's about whose we are, and because of who we are, it transforms who we are and how we deal with these things. So how can I bring God's joy, his love, and his peace to everything that I'm doing? Even though when, there's annoyances, when there's challenges, how do I come to meetings carrying the presence of God and even thinking outside the box and just bringing the actions that we're doing and being logical about it and bringing his presence into what we're doing? Quite a few people ask within Mars, you handle that really, really well. They've almost even asked, and I tell them I've been to church on the weekend, they can they've asked a few more questions around the faith and what that means to me and, what that looks like to me. So getting people inquisitive about that by, the way that we act, as well as, talking to them about church.
Thanks for your time today.